The Detroit Pistons have been one of the longer rebuilding teams in the NBA. After winning the championship in '89, '90, and 2004, the Pistons have been looking for their new big name after the departure of Ben Wallace and Chauncey Billups. Every year, fans of rebuilding teams get hyped for new rookies who have potential to help a team get better, with many draft picks over the years and highly projected rookies coming into Detroit, such as Andre Drummond, Killian Hayes, Greg Monroe, Jaden Ivey, Luke Kennard, and now Cade Cunningham. The Detroit are yet to find their big franchise hero who will help make the Motor City a big threat in the Eastern Conference. Cade looks like he could become the next big star in Detroit. However, with injuries holding him back, we have not yet witnessed his rise. However, there is a very young 19-year-old on the Detroit Pistons who looks like he could not only take over the franchise, but potentially over the league. Meet Jalen Duren.
Isaiah Livers with a shot off the heel. Rebound Jalen Duren. Back up for a dynamite.
Turns around and runs down court. He's always going to make some challenge, whether it's on an outlet pass or an
into the lane. It's Sadiq wide open in the corner. Missed the long gun. Rebound Duren for a dunk. Jalen Duren right there.
Jalen Duren, born November 18, 2003, is an American professional basketball player for the Detroit Pistons. He played college basketball for the Memphis Tigers at the center position with an outstanding body frame of 6 feet 11 inches and around 250 pounds. He was a consensus 5-star recruit and one of the top players in the 2021 class. Jalen became the AAC Freshman of the Year in 2022 and was named to the All-AAC First Team as he showed his skills around the rim on both offense and defense, with fantastic athleticism getting to the basket with just as good shot blocking and defensive IQ. In college, Duren averaged 12 points, 8.1 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 2.1 blocks per game as a freshman, with an almost 60% field goal, making him a very useful player around the rim. Duren declared for the 2022 NBA Draft on April 18, 2022, and was chosen by Charlotte Hornets with the 13th overall pick in the draft, but was however traded to the New York Knicks and then the Detroit Pistons.
The Charlotte Hornets select
was talking to the
Jalen Duren from the University of Memphis.
Well, they went big here, and another
Jalen Duren showcased his skills and talents throughout the season from the Summer League to the regular NBA season, and was seen as a very strong finisher at the rim with many putbacks off of offensive rebounds. Duren has been compared to the likes of Bam Adebayo and Dwight Howard, as he is a very good rim defender, averaging 1 block per game in his rookie season, but also forces turnovers and plucks from the other team. In his rookie season, Jalen averaged 9.1 points, 8.9 rebounds, and 1.1 assists per game, with a 64.8% field goal, making him the 7th most efficient player in the whole league around the rim. The Detroit Pistons have a very young core, with the average age of 24, and Jalen fits perfectly in the timeline of his teammates, such as Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart, Ozar Thompson, James Wiseman, Marcus Sasser, and others. At only 19, Duren has already showed great maturity and the key to be a leader in a young squad, something that the Pistons look for in many previous drafted players like Killian Hayes and Andre Drummond. Though Drummond is a 2-time All-Star and 4-time NBA rebounding leader, many fans in the past complained about his work ethic and lack of leadership, which is exactly what they will find in the stars like Jalen Duren. Duren has already built up great chemistry with his Detroit teammate Jaden Ivey, as seen throughout the season, by catching lobs and dimes and finishing them around the rim. Though Duren does not yet have a figured-out jump shot and is stuck to only being able to finish plays with dunks and layups, in the 2023 Summer League we have seen him showcasing his off-season practices put to the test, as he made a corner 3 with a very good-looking form and confidence in his shot, and had Detroit fans all over social media hyped for his and their future.
A couple of days ago, Seth, and that's what he really remarked, was how prepared he is coming into the pro game as Jalen Duren hits from out.
With the new NBA season just a few months away, the Detroit Pistons will finally get to see their number 1 pick Cade Cunningham back in action. With players like Cade, Ivey, and Ozar around Duren, he will not only have the chance to receive more opportunities to finish around the rim, but will also be accompanied by a great set of well-rounded defenders as well as himself, which should give the Detroit team and fans huge hope for the future. Though Duren has been compared to Dwight Howard, personally I see him extending his game into an even more useful factor on the court who will be able to stretch the floor when needed, and can expect him to follow the shades of Mutombo and Tim Duncan on defense, and even Joel Embiid on offense. Though these could seem like very high expectations for such a young player, Duren is already in fantastic shape, and if he was to tone up even more, he could most definitely become a huge problem around the post for defenders and a great bucket getter. By the age of 30, hoping that he never gets an injury that could downgrade his game, I am expecting Jalen Duren to the lowest minimum be a 3-time All-Star, a 4-time All-Defensive Team player, and with the future promising trio of Cade, Ivy, and Duren, I would also expect the Pistons to at least make the playoffs 5 times out of the next 10 seasons, once again with the thought that no one sustains a big injury that ruins their season. Though expectations are high for the young Duren, we have all previously seen massive downfalls and many players become busts, but Jalen's game and work ethic proves to me that he will be one of the next big centers to lead the image of big men in the NBA and will be a very huge name for the Detroit Pistons and their future. Whether he grows into an all-rounded scorer or follows the footsteps of a more defensive-minded player who is mainly known for rim protection, one thing is for sure, and that is Jalen Duren will become a star. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more NBA short stories, documentaries, and news, please don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel for more future content.